Auto Job Finder is a premium upgrade to the Prezentar software, and it allows you to search through different freelance websites to find gigs that you can work on if you're a freelance writer or designer and you want to leverage the power of Prezentar to make some more money online. The tool's really simple to use, and once you make your purchase of the upgrade, it's automatically installed here on the dashboard. What I'm going to do in this video is take you through a demo of the tool, show you how it works, give you some feedback after playing with it for a little while, and give you my overall thoughts about whether or not Auto Job Finder is an upgrade that you should consider using. So after you've gone ahead and grabbed the upgrade, it'll be added here to the top of your Prezentar dashboard. You can click on Auto Job Finder and it will take you here inside the tool. Now the tool is a really simple and effective way to go and search for different freelance jobs on some of the websites that you see down here. And here's basically how the tool works. In a moment, I'm going to perform a search and the tool is going to go and use itself as an aggregator to pull in all the jobs from all these different sites that you see down here. Now, one thing that I would really strongly recommend that you do if you are searching for more freelance work online is to make sure that you go and create accounts at each one of these freelance sites here. This is going to make sure that when you're using the tool, it's much easier to go and apply for jobs after going and reading about the proposal instead of going and looking and then seeing that you have to sign up. I would recommend you just get it right out of the way and go and sign up immediately for each of these freelance websites to make sure you can find as many jobs as possible. Now, when you're going and signing up for these job companies, you often have to go and complete your profile and write a little bio about who you are and your experience. This is one thing I like about this tool as a cool bonus. There's actually some profile templates here, and you can use this as a copy and paste way to go and build out your profile really quickly. Now, these are obviously pretty generic, like here's one for an ebook writer. So if you want to go and advertise yourself in these freelance websites as an ebook writer, they actually give you a template that you can go and use as a great way to introduce yourself and build out your bio on these freelance websites. It's really cool. It's really helpful that they include that, and you just have to go and fill in some of the blanks. So there's one here for an ebook writer. Here's one for a creative ebook writer and a designer. Here's one for someone who just wants to brand themselves as an ebook expert. And there's a few other different ones down here as well. Super simple to use. And again, it's really helpful when you're using the job finder to have your accounts built before you start going to use the tool. Now, in a moment, I'm going to go ahead here and do a search. But before we do that, I also wanted to point out a few of the things that you're going to get inside the Auto Job Finder tool. One here is some training. It's a really simple tool to use, as you're going to see in a moment. So you really won't need to watch too much of the training. There's an option here to go and get support directly anytime you might need it if you encounter any bugs or glitches along the way. And then there's also here some proposal templates as well. So as you go and find jobs that you like through the Auto Job Finder tool, you're going to want to go and make your proposal to that particular, advertisement or that particular gig to make sure that you're the one who gets selected. So they have some templates here, again, the same as the profile templates. They're kind of fill in the blank. Here's a generic one for someone who maybe needs an ebook written. Here's one for someone who just needs some graphic design work done. Here's one for someone who needs a PowerPoint presentation specialist. Again, you just copy and paste, drop this into your proposal over here on these freelance websites, and then go and wait for someone to reply back and try and negotiate your terms. Now, what I'm going to do is just a quick search for something that somebody would probably hire you with if you had the Prezentar software, and that's going to be just a sales presentation. So once I hit on the search tool here, it's going to go through and search through each of these freelance jobs websites to go and find us any gigs that are open right now that involve the keyword sales presentation. Now, this is going to take about 30-35 seconds because it has a lot of websites to go through, and once it returns the results, you'll see over here that there's a search summary, and it's going to tell us which websites it was able to find us some gigs on. So again, really helpful to make sure that you have your accounts signed up here before you go and commit to any of these searches. We can see it's already starting to pull in a few results down here. What I'm going to do right now is just pause the video while it finishes loading up the results, and then we'll go through and I'll show you how you can bookmark jobs and go and apply for them. All right, so I paused the video there for about 15 seconds, and now we can see all of the results have been returned. And again, it's really simple to understand how these results come in and how you're able to go and leverage the tool in a way to save time. Instead of going to each of these websites, just use the Auto Job Finder as an aggregator to pull everything into one place for you. So we can see here, here's a job based out in India for someone who needs a presentation built for e-commerce. You can see the rate that they're paying and the website that this gig is being hosted on. We can see another one here in Canada, one in the United States, India, Singapore. It's pulling in all these jobs from all over the world. Now, when we see one that we like, we can click here to go view job. We can also see there's a brief summary of what the job would be. What I'm going to do is use the bookmark tool here to save a few jobs that I like. So this person here is obviously paying per hour. They're going to need probably multiple presentations built throughout the year. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Here's one for a PowerPoint presentation in Singapore. Here's one, a 20-page presentation, $250 to $750. And these ones here are all on Freelancer, but if we keep scrolling down, we'll find that there's other websites that are also going to be bringing in search results as well. Now, what we can do is once we've found some jobs that we like, we can go back to the top and perform another search and kind of build up our bookmark jobs. But I'm just going to skip over that for right now and say that if we come over here to the bookmark jobs icon, we'll be able to go and see here's the jobs that we've gone and bookmarked. What we can do now is click on view job, and it will take us to the job here inside of Freelancer. And this is where it's really helpful if you have built your account already within Freelancer. At this point, you would already be signed in and you'd be ready to go and apply for that gig. So then you would go ahead and bid on this job. And if you need to use a proposal template here, you're able to go ahead and grab one of these representative proposals here. Let's say this one here, I think that one was for build a presentation. So I would just go and copy and paste this, fill in some of the blanks with the specifics of what the person is looking for in this particular job, and then go and apply. And once I've applied for the job, I can come back here into the bookmark tools and I can click on mark as applied. And now that job has been marked as applied. And I would communicate with the person who's advertised the job over here inside of Freelancer. Overall, I think Auto Job Finder is a really helpful, easy to use tool, and it's a great upgrade to the Prezentar software. If you're looking to leverage that tool to go and make some more money as a freelance worker, I think it's a logical upgrade. You can see it works really well. It's very seamless. I haven't encountered any glitches with it. And if you are a freelance worker, I think it's a great tool to have in your arsenal as a way to aggregate different search results from all these different freelance websites that exist. If you want to grab your copy, click the link down in the description. My name is JK Dowdle. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you in the next one.